Here we go again, guys, for another Motivational Monday, number 6. Welcome. Hope you had a great weekend. And if you're not feeling too motivated, or you've had things stopping or slowing you down, I'm here today to give you some motivation, some advice, some techniques, some things to work through. Hopefully you've been following me and listening to my previous videos, podcasts, etc. And I hope that you have tried and tested some of the stuff I've been teaching you guys. So if you have and it's working and you're enjoying it, please give me some feedback. I would love to know exactly how things are working for you, and if you're continuing to create ongoing motivation. So one of my key factors is it takes 28 days to make a change and 12 weeks to get a result. So this is what I'm helping you to work towards for getting a really good result in long term. It's nothing short term. It's motivation. There's no such thing as, well, there is, but I believe long-term motivation is the key to getting a result. Short-term motivation is not going to be sustainable. People come and go all the time, and with my experience, I've seen people, they get motivated, it doesn't last long enough. So for me to create a long-term motivation in your life is the key, is my main intention. So I want to talk to you today about a few things. So number one topic is going to be limiting decisions. All right, so we've all got limiting decisions, but sometimes we don't even know about it. So the key takeaway for today is identifying limiting decisions in your life. So a decision that turns into a belief, which turns into an emotion. Right? Because we're always working on emotions, and I've spoken to you guys about subconscious mind, subconscious thoughts. So subconscious thoughts is generally a belief turns into an emotion, okay, and we're not even conscious about it. So if you can take anything away from today, start to connect your conscious mind with your subconscious mind, and just ask yourself the question: yes, what are my limiting beliefs in regard towards my main goal? Anything in life, really, generally. So beforehand, I want you to identify some words that are used in sometimes, where we have a limiting belief, and we will use these words because we know subconsciously that we can't do it, or we don't want to do it. So some keywords I find, and this word, I'm always pulling people up on this one. I'll try to do this. I'll try to do that. Never fucking try to do anything. You either do it or you don't, right? If you're trying to do something, it's a doubt in your subconscious mind that you won't do it. It's the easy way out. It's the excuse to go, okay, I'll try to do it. I'll try. That means if I don't do it, it's okay. Well, guess what? It's not okay. Okay, because we are all fantastic, great people, but we've got things holding us back. Example, emotions, limiting beliefs. So if we can overcome them, or at least starting to identify and start to work on them, we're going to become great, successful people that we really are. We were all born great. We're all born fantastic. We're all born super motivated. But as we go through our childhood, we have things pop up in life that creates a belief pattern. Right? And a perfect example, as a child, right? We go through schooling. Your parents tell you, sit down, don't talk. Speak to when spoken to, right? We go through schooling. We put a hand up. The teacher said, put your hand down. Everything is shutting us down constantly. So we create these belief patterns, right, that we can't do things. So we have a limiting belief, right? So just think about that. We go through our childhood with things, parents, teachers, mentors telling us, no, we can't do this, we can't do that. So our belief patterns is always, we can't do that. But it's just a belief that has been created from childhood. It's an emotion, right? So identifying what belief patterns that you have and what decisions you have made towards a factor. So what emotion is it creating? So another one, try, as I said, it's a big one I dislike. never try and do anything. You always do or do not. So if you start saying these words in your mind, right, it becomes a habit. And we try to do this, we try to do that. You know what? People that tell me they try to do something, yet 99.9% of them, they don't do it. They do not do it. So never try and do anything. That's my number one tip. Never try and do anything. And if you're like one of my clients, and I'm coaching you or training you, and you try to do something, I'll pull you up on it every time. Never try and do anything, ever. Another one is, and look, I'm guilty of this as well, like maybe I might do this, or like maybe I might do that. Like maybe, right? Maybe you won't. Generally, maybe you won't do it. So this is another word. Start to identify the words that you're like using towards like doing things. Okay. Another one is possibly. Possibly I might do this. It's a doubt in your subconscious mind that you won't do it. Don't possibly do anything. As I said, do or don't. It's that simple. Can't. Right, I can't do this. So this is a big one that identifies limiting beliefs and decisions, like which creates emotions. Can't do this, can't do that. There's no such thing as can't. You can do anything you want if you put your mind to it. All right, so can't, I do not put this in a vocabulary. Do not use can't. I'll do my best. I'll do your best. You'll do your best. Well, guess what? Your best is not good enough because you're better than that. Right? So never do your best either. Because that's another way of letting yourself off. I gave it my best. No, you didn't. You've got more than that. You've got more potential. You've got more like motivation and more potential than you know. So you really need to understand these key words. Try, maybe, possibly, can't, I'll do my best. Do not use these words. They are subconscious words. It's an excuse for you like not to do your best. Right? So if you need to, write these down and just count how many times a day, or think about it when you start to use these words. Try, maybe, possibly, can't, do my best. Write them down. Right, and just identify how many times a day are you using these words. Because you don't need to use these words. You are the best person you can be, and you can be better than that. Right? By stop using all these words and limiting your beliefs. Okay, an example of a limiting decision. Now, a really good one is for swimmers or triathletes. I'm not that good at open water swimming in racing. I can swim good in the pool, but it comes to race day, I'm not that good. I can't swim as good as I can in the pool. I try my best. Okay. So these, you start to use all these like words around your limiting belief. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. The call just came through. A limiting belief is something that you decided. So if you've got a limiting belief, if you're a swimmer, a triathlete, and you believe you're not that good in open water swimming, ask yourself this: like, when did you decide that? When did you decide that you are not that good a swimmer? Right? Just go back. Go way back. And see if you can identify a certain time in your life, a factor in your life, of like when you made that decision. Because that time you made that decision is what has caused that belief turns into an emotion, a thought. And you say all these like words around it now. Can't, possibly, like maybe, try, I'll do my best. Right, so understanding this process is like really important as well. So understand when the decision was made. Could be in a childhood, could be a time that you had an incident in your life. It's with like water or pools or in the beach, anything like that, that you made a decision that I'm not that good, I'm not going to be that good. It's created the belief patterns to create that emotion. So the belief pattern. If you believe something, it turns into a decision, right? The decision that you've made, I'm not that good at open water swimming. It turns into the emotion. Fear starts coming out then, right? And all these other emotions start coming out. So today I want you to understand what your limiting beliefs are that turn into a decision, which then turns into the emotion. Right? Understanding this concept is like really important. Now I've got some great techniques. I've spoke to you guys about my pathway prediction program. So in this pathway prediction program, I've got all the steps that you need to create goals, logical goals, subconscious goals, overcome all your fears. And a big one that I've just worked on today is limiting decisions. So imagine if you could go back in time, you can rewind that thought process so that emotion is gone. All right, so that's what I do in my limiting belief video in my pathway predictions. So I'll give you the tools and techniques that you need to go back, unwind that, so that limiting belief is gone, to help you move forward, to motivate you to get a change in 28 days and a result in 12 weeks. Okay, so this is a really strong and powerful tool that I use. If you're interested, look, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, or you can definitely check out my website, aaronbuchan.com. I've got all my programs are up now with my pathway predictions, and I've got a heap of other great stuff as well. I want you to go there, check that out for me, aaronbuchan.com. Thanks for listening today, guys. I hope you've identified a few of your limiting decisions. If you need some extra help, just let me know, because I can definitely help you. Have a great day.